Welcome to Orlando Attractions Magazine, the show.
This week we whet our appetites at the grand opening of Antojitos Authentic Mexican Food.
And then I show you a sneak preview of Disney's new Festival of Fantasy Parade.
As always, we've got theme park news, travel tips, a new giveaway, and more, and it's all happening
right now.
This week's show is brought to you by Theme Park Connection, where you can buy, sell, and trade Disney items. Visit their showroom right here in Orlando or online at themeparkconnection.com.
MouseFan Travel is our preferred travel agent for theme parks, cruises, and exotic destinations. For a free quote with no obligation, visit mousefantravel.com.
Undercover Tourist is our recommended supplier of online discount tickets to Disney World, Universal, and other Orlando area attractions. For the best deals and planning tips, go to undercovertourist.com or find them on Facebook and Twitter.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the show. I'm Banks.
And I'm JeniLynn.
And we're back this week at Theme Park Connection after a great trip out to Busch Gardens.
Thanks again to everyone out there for taking care of us.
It really was a lot of fun, but I do enjoy shooting from the home base here. It's cozy, it's familiar, it's dry.
Yeah, nothing could possibly happen to you here.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I'm just saying that while we're here on our set, you should be comfortable, let your guard down, and know that nothing bad is going to happen to you. Mm-hmm. It's not like I put something in your water or anything.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm telling you, just relax. Stop worrying about it.
Got my eye on you, JeniLynn. I'm not gonna let my guard down.
You don't think so?
Well, at least I know you're not gonna do anything during News in the Queue. See, I got you there. So why don't we just get to that?
Well, let's start off this week with something a little ghoulish. Ooh. After about a month of downtime, Beetlejuice's Graveyard Review has reopened at Universal Studios with an update to the 20-plus-year-old show.
It originally opened in 1992 and ran until 2002. At that time, it was retooled to include the characters of Hip and Hop. In 2006, a third version of the show debuted, which referenced the original and made Hip and Hop a pair of fear leaders.
Now, the newest incarnation removes Hip and Hop and replaces them with a female mummy, Cleopatra, and a female phantom, Fantasia. The new show revolves around a mashup party where the Universal monsters perform songs mostly from the 80s with a few modern hits thrown in.
Now, for footage of the old version and a look at the new one, check out our YouTube channel. I was there for the first day, saw this. I've always loved the Beetlejuice show. And of course, you know, when you see one version for so many years, it's kind of hard to get used to a change. And I feel like I see this a couple more times to really give a good representation of what I think of it. But right now, I'm not really a big fan of the change.
Oh, I have one question for you. Do they play blurred lines in the show?
They don't play the song, but they make one throwaway joke about it.
Yes.
Good
job,
he comes out and
Universal.
says, I just borrowed this suit from Ramen Thick.
That's awesome.
But I will say, it's for a show that's called Beetlejuice's Graveyard Review, there's not a lot of Beetlejuice in the show.
What?
Yeah. You know how in the old show he used to come out and talk to the audience and have fun with the audience? Doesn't do that anymore. It just starts right off with the monsters coming out and singing and then introduce Beetlejuice, and then he has a couple of throwaway jokes between songs, but it just mashes, I mean, it's a mashup. It comes together so much, there's barely a story. It's just all songs one after another. And
you feel like that takes away from it a little bit?
I feel it does. The song choices are great. I love the song choices, but I just feel it's too busy.
Okay.
Too busy. Maybe they'll retool it.
Y'all will have to get out there to see what you think.
Now, it really does seem sometimes that we can't get something cool without losing something in return. Push, the talking garbage can that could be found at Disney's Magic Kingdom, took his final tour of the park this past weekend.
Now, rumors of Push's possible end started last Wednesday, as Push's contract was ending on Saturday and had not been renewed.
Fan support was immediate, with Facebook pages and hashtags appearing overnight. It seemed the fan reaction had made an impact when on Friday Disney reps reported there was nothing to the rumors and that Push wasn't going anywhere.
But alas, Disney later confirmed that the contract was in fact not renewed.
I have a lot of great memories of this character. I was always a big fan of Push for years and years and years. One of my favorite memories was helping him create a push for mayor of Tomorrowland campaign video on my personal YouTube, and it's something I always look back on fondly.
I have a fond memory myself when my youngest was, I don't know, probably about 5 or 6. She took his name Push quite literally, and she bum rushed him, almost knocking him off of his base. It was quite the commotion. Push's escort wasn't really quite sure what to do with my daughter. I thought we might get thrown out of the parks, but Push ended up being very forgiving, and she felt badly because she realized she had done something wrong unintentionally and started crying. And Push, we started to walk away because I was like, I need to get my kid out of this situation as quick as possible. But he followed us and was trying to approach her, saying, "Don't cry, it's okay, give me a hug." And then like everything was magically all better again, and we lived happily ever after, and I will miss Push myself.
Yeah, I will too.
Well, maybe we can soften that blow a little with the reveal of a brand new attraction. Wet n Wild has just announced that yet another tallest and fastest of its kind ride will be coming to Orlando.
The new slide will be called the Aqua Drag Racer, and upon completion will be the fastest and tallest race slide of its kind in the world.
The slide will reportedly propel racers at speeds of 15 feet per second before splashing them across the finish line.
The new ride will replace the Bubba Tub and is scheduled to open this summer. I don't get to Wet n Wild that often, but it's good to see that they're still adding new additions to that park.
I agree. They do seem to be maintaining it a little bit better than it's been maintained in years past.
And I like those kind of those mat slides where you're on the mat and you just zoom down the slide. And
sure. Well, we live in Florida.
Here's a tip.
You can never have any shortage of water parks.
I've got a tip if you want to beat your friends on these kind of slides. Take the handles and lean forward, lean them down. It really helps pick up speed. If you lean too far back, it's going to stop you, make it go a little slower. So just
kind of
lean
like a brake
forward.
system?
Exactly.
And for those of you that don't want to go too fast, now you know the opposite tip.
There we go. Speaking of high-speed racing, the Richard Petty driving experience will soon be giving guests the opportunity to race head-to-head with each other.
On February 21st, the Richard Petty driving experience will be hosting the King's Cup. This event will let guests race other guests.
The half-day event will start with a high-speed 3-lap ride along with a professional driver, followed by an 8-lap rookie driving experience.
Other timed and scored events will allow drivers to race in street cars and powerful go-karts. The best overall score for the day will be awarded the King's Cup, presented by the King himself.
Very cool. Spots can be reserved at drivepetty.com and will only cost you a mere $999. But
Pocket change.
There's room for one more dollar if you get it. I've never been in the driving experience. Have you?
Yes, I haven't experienced it, but my husband did it, and he had a great time.
I've always been a bit of I get nervous around in high-speed cars, so I don't know if I could do this, but.
Well, I'm in a high-speed car every day on I-4, so
I'd probably There's so much traffic, you're never in a high-speed car on I-4. Anyway.
You don't know me that well.
Oh.
Okay, for something a bit cheaper, check out Mythbusters, the explosive exhibition. It's open now in Tampa.
The traveling exhibit is currently being housed at the Museum of Science and Industry, or MOSI, in Tampa.
The exhibit features hands-on demonstrations of some of the most iconic myths tested on the Discovery Channel show, such as hanging from ledges, throwing playing cards, and how often toast lands butter side up.
Now, also on hand, guests can view some of the actual prompts and costumes used on the show.
The exhibition is running now through May 9th, and admission is included with admission to MOSI.
I hope to get out there and see this because I am a huge fan of Mythbusters.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I love it to death. And the hanging from ledges one is what intrigues me because you watch that episode and it's just like just like this little space like right here. You have to try and use your fingers to hang onto there. And Tory Belleci actually hurt himself doing that. His leg hit something when he fell.
Yeah, I would think so.
And so I would be very much interested in trying that myself.
And Andy, our reporter, actually went out there to test some of these myths, and that will be coming up on a future episode.
Exactly. I can't wait to interview with Carrie Byron too. Ooh, I like her. And finally this week, Ripley's Believe It or Not has recently acquired a mosaic portrait of Steve Jobs made completely out of computer keys.
The portrait was created by Orlando artist Doug Powell.
It took him nearly 200 hours to complete and contains exactly 5,892 keys.
That's a lot of time, and a lot of keys. Hidden in the mosaic are various words like Macintosh, Apple, and iTunes, as well as several Steve Jobs quotes.
The portrait is currently at the Ripley's corporate office here in Orlando and will soon be shipped to one of the Ripley's locations worldwide. I don't think it's going to come to ours. We have in our museum on I Drive, we already have a computer key mosaic that is, I'm sure, done by the same artist. It's a picture of Frankenstein. Okay. So I've got a feeling that they'll probably go to possibly maybe the one that's in California near San Francisco, near Apple's headquarters. That would make the most sense.
That would make the most sense.
And I'm actually really excited because I've posted it on Twitter, but Sydney, my fiance, is now working at Ripley's. So I'm excited because I'm still now part of that family through her.
For this week's Hidden Mickey, let's go to Tomorrowland. I want to try to describe to you one of my favorite Hidden Mickeys for many years because it's etched in the cement. So this Hidden Mickey is outside Astro Orbiter. It's a small classic Mickey traced in the cement close to a support beam for the Tomorrowland Transit Authority attraction above you. Go near the Astro Orbiter on the side toward Space Mountain. Look for the Cool Ship, and the Hidden Mickey is between Cool Ship and the launching pad near that support beam. It's at the corner of a cement square. Now it's hard to see. It's a tiny, etched, classic Mickey in the cement. And you know how I find it sometimes? If it hasn't rained recently, I'll pour water onto the cement and it highlights the Hidden Mickey. It just appears out of nothing. So it's a great Hidden Mickey. I love it, and it's worth the effort to find it. Good luck.
Located just minutes from Orlando International Airport, Theme Park Connection offers a wide variety of pins, props, figurines, artwork, signs, decor, cast member exclusives, and other one-of-a-kind finds. Looking to sell your old collectibles? Theme Park Connection will buy them from you. Visit their brand new warehouse in Orlando or find them online at themeparkconnection.com.
Hola, Banks. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien. Why are we speaking Spanish?
I'm just trying to figure something out. You like Mexican food, right?
I do.
Okay. And do you like Universal?
Who doesn't?
And
of course.
What would you say if I told you that we'd been invited to the grand opening of Antojitos Authentic Mexican Food restaurant at Universal CityWalk?
Oh, I'd say that's the coolest thing ever, and I can't wait to go.
That's what I figured. Sorry, we sent Haley, and she brought us back this special report.
Well, were there any leftovers at least?
Yeah, sure, but I ate them already.
We're here at Universal CityWalk. They just announced a bunch of new restaurants opening up this year. The first one is now open, Antojitos Authentic Mexican Food. Let's go inside and give it a taste. My first taste of Antojitos, it's a margarita. Well, non-alcoholic at least. One more year. First walk into Antojitos, you have some decisions to make. You can either dine upstairs or downstairs. They each have their own menu. Downstairs is a little bit more casual, and you can also decide if you want to eat inside or outside. If you come to the restaurant on certain nights, they have artists here painting masks, and they're included with your meal. I got mine. All right, I have a chicken taco, an enchilada, and some roasted corn that I'm about to try, and every meal comes with chips and salsa. as you can see, they've got some delicious looking desserts here. This is a molten cake with sour cream ice cream, the banana bread pudding, and I'm gonna try the churros with the coffee creme brulee. It's really good. They have lots of different types of cocktails for you to try, including 201 different types of tequila. But if that's too much for you to handle, they have imported Coke products from Mexico made with real sugarcane. Can you just tell us what is unique about this restaurant?
Well, Antojitos is brand new here to Universal Orlando CityWalk. Very excited about it. We decided here to create a Mexican restaurant, and we have actually 2 floors, and we have 2 different menus. On the lower floor, we tried to create what we feel is a very fun, festive type of environment with casual food offerings that you may see if you're walking down the streets in Mexico. We call it street food. Anything from in a little cafe to off a cart, and everything from nachos to enchiladas to tacos and burritos and all little things and cool things like that, esquite and all these type of dishes. And then up on the second floor, we wanted to take it like a step or 2 up and make it a little bit more refined and create a different type of a feeling upstairs, that more refined feeling, more of a sit-down type of a meal with a nice selection of entrees. I think we've created some really unique items for Antojitos. We do an esquite downstairs, esquite dish, which is a corn dish, and we've done it in a little different version that I haven't seen anywhere else, so I think it's kind of unique to that. We do a beautiful carne asada steak up here, rubbed with a ground coffee bean crust and cooked in that oven I was telling you about, and top it off with a coffee butter, and just a beautiful flavor to the whole dish. And a lot of the things we've done, a lot of time and patience has gone into it. We bring in a lot of authentic ingredients from Mexico to create these different dishes, and try to really represent some of the different regions in Mexico with our dishes. So the esquite, the carne asada brava, which is that coffee crusted ribeye steak we do up here, our menonita shrimp that we do up here, another great dish. And then, of course, downstairs, the ala pastor tacos and ala pastor in general is a great dish down there. So some really good flavored dishes.
That's a quick look at Antojitos, but you've got to come out here and check it out for yourself. They're open 7 nights a week for dinner. But remember, it's one of many restaurants coming to Universal CityWalk this year. Adios!
The next time you plan a Disney vacation, book with a travel agency that's been specifically designated as an authorized Disney vacation planner. Unlike some other agencies, many of our agents' exclusive knowledge of Walt Disney World can help you get the most out of your vacation. And the assistance of our travel professionals can help you get a customized Disney vacation that's just right for you, your family, and your budget. Start planning your magical vacation today by visiting MouseFanTravel.com.
The day parade at the Magic Kingdom is a highlight of any trip to the park and is not to be missed.
The parade has been around in some form or another since the park first opened in 1971.
Now, ever since the latest incarnation, Celebrate a Dream Come True, closed in January of this year, we've been chomping at the bit for more information on what to expect from the next parade, Festival of Fantasy.
Well, that day is finally here. This past weekend, we were invited out for a special sneak peek of some of the new floats and costumes.
And this time I jumped at the chance to go before anyone else could step in and take the opportunity.
So if you guys didn't know, this week is Fashion Week, and to celebrate, Disney is putting on a special fashion show to preview some of the costumes coming to their new Disney Festival of Fantasy Parade next month. And got the Lost Boys here around us here. You guys lost, or are we in the right spot here?
No, we're good.
I don't even know where we are.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Doesn't look like Neverland.
Yeah.
just saw this fashion show, and these costumes are some of the most elaborate costumes I've ever seen for a parade here at the Magic Kingdom. They're gorgeous. What went into designing these costumes?
Oh, it's quite a process. We worked with designer Morena Rada, and she gave us rough sketches to begin with, and we sort of started picking fabrics and pulling things, and it's a whole back and forth process. Yes, I love that. No, I don't love that. That wasn't what I had in mind. And so we did prototypes and models and tweaked and adjusted until we got to where we are today, and we're still not quite finished yet.
So they take the one-dimensional on a piece of paper and they make it actually to a three-dimensional, breathing, living costume as you saw today.
So it's one thing to put it all on paper, but then when you bring it to full life, what do you think was the hardest costume to bring off the paper?
I would say the most difficult was our Raven costume because it involves moving parts. So as a costumer, taking those soft goods, incorporating them with the hard goods, it's a difficulty, but it's so much fun.
How long has this parade been in development for Magic Kingdom?
We've been working on this parade for almost 2 years, from early concept to getting the floats on the street, and we're just a few weeks away.
How many floats are there going to be in the parade for guests to see?
There are 7 units or 7 stories and 9 floats, and some of the floats, the most amazing things that we've seen yet, I think. Almost 32 feet tall is our tallest float, and lots of moving parts and energy, and really exciting.
But what do you think guests are really going to love about this parade?
I think that dragon is just going to wow everybody. I mean, you see something that large coming at you, and then
the 6-foot
the
flame
big
coming out
pieces.
of its mouth. It's awesome, yeah.
And then an 8-foot stilt walker right next to it. Yeah, I think it's going to blow them away.
And Prince Philip fighting with the sword. Yeah, it'll be awesome.
What is your favorite thing about this parade? What is the thing you're looking forward to guests seeing the most?
I think my most favorite thing is that it's all so cohesive but so new, fun. We have classic elements, those favorite movies of yours, but we've added new things to them. So like a steampunk dragon and Newsies Lost Boys, just something fun.
And the soundtrack is all completely brand new?
There is a brand new theme song. We are so excited. The team worked with Mark Hammond on the music. There's some very familiar songs from the stories in there, but blended together in really a fresh, upbeat way. Some of the common themes that you hear from the stories. So
let's take a look at this float right here. This is going to be part of the finale unit, from what I understand. Mickey and Minnie will be part of this float, and here's some of the costumes that will be part of the finale unit. It's going to be a huge, 3 floats all at once. You can see it has a little bit of a circus, Pinocchio, taking all the best of Fantasyland, putting them together in these really great costumes.
The theme parks feature many world-class dining options, but purchasing every meal and snack inside the park is an easy way to break the bank. The rules for what can be brought in vary from park to park, but typically the basics remain the same. Small snacks and water are almost always welcome, as are foods for special dietary needs. Small, soft-sided coolers are usually allowed and should be suitable to carry a few sandwiches and snacks for the day. Water fountains can be found just about everywhere and are perfect for refilling a plastic water bottle. Be sure to check the website of your specific destination for their individual rules. But with these guidelines, you are well on your way to saving some money in the parks.
Are you heading to Orlando? Don't pay full price for your theme park admission tickets. Undercover Tourist ships the exact same tickets straight to your door for less than gate price. All tickets are new, authentic, and backed by one of the best refund policies. Add on your car rental and save up to 50% on your vacation package. Find the best day to visit each park along with other insider tips and planning tools at undercovertourist.com. Visit undercovertourist.com and buy your tickets today.
We had an incredible response to this week's giveaway. I think a record number of comments.
I know. People were really excited for a chance to win those 2 passes to Busch Gardens.
It really is an amazing prize. Wait, hold on a second. Weren't there 4 passes?
No, I'm pretty sure there were just 2.
Oh, I could have sworn that there were 4 though.
I don't think so.
Weird. No? Wait, hold on. No, I remember saying 4, and I've only got 2 right here.
Oh, hey, look, I found 2 more. They must have just fallen into my pocket.
JeniLynn.
I was going to take you.
Aren't you just the sweetest little kleptomaniac? Hand them over.
I suppose it's better that our fans get the passes.
Yes, of course it is. Now, our very lucky winner this week is Victor Tuparov, who said, "Great show, guys."
Congratulations. Keep an eye on your YouTube inbox for a message from us.
This week's giveaway is provided by Theme Park Connection, and we have a adult XL Theme Park Connection t-shirt. And
we're kicking it old school this week. specifically high school, even more specifically High School Musical.
Yes.
3.
It is a CD board game, includes a musical CD to accompany the game, and it says on the back here, you can play it on your MP3.
Everybody pull out those MP3s and get ready for this crazy amount of fun. To enter, just subscribe to our channel on YouTube and post a comment below this episode. We'll choose one person at random from the comments. Each commenter will be entered only once, and you must post your comment by the end of next Tuesday, February 18th, 2014.
Finally, we want to thank MouseFan Travel. Let them plan your next trip, whether by land or sea. For a free quote without obligation, visit MouseFanTravel.com.
And much thanks to Theme Park Connection, where you can buy, sell, and trade theme park items. Visit the showroom here in Orlando or online at themeparkconnection.com.
We are also thankful to Undercover Tourist, our recommended supplier of discount tickets to Orlando's attractions. For more information, visit undercovertourist.com.
Remember, you can watch a brand new episode of the show each week.
And remember, you can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Also, don't forget that attractionsmagazine.com is there for news and videos throughout the week for you.
And of course, the magazine itself, our winter issue and past issues are available right now for you.
Well, another calm, uneventful show is in the books.
Yeah, I'm mildly surprised, but certainly pleased I came away unscathed this time.
Well, if I did something to you every week, it wouldn't be a surprise, Banks.
You know, that strangely makes sense.
Yeah. Besides, we still have a lot of fun things left to talk about.
That's right. If you haven't seen it yet, on our website, attractionsmagazine.com, we have a brand new interactive calendar which you can subscribe to that'll help you plan around the special events happening in town week by week.
And how stinking cool is that?
Very.
For instance, this Saturday, the 15th, we have Bare Naked Ladies performing at Universal's Mardi Gras. Not literal ones, the group. And that will be followed by Thomas Rhett on Sunday.
Okay. Earth, Wind, and Fire takes the stage at Busch Gardens this Saturday for Bands, Brew, and Barbecue. Then on Sunday, Sugar Ray with Mark McGrath will perform.
Oh, Sugar Ray.
Ooh, fangirl.
Oh, sorry, I just got distracted. Also, on Sunday, Gin Blossoms will perform at Busch Gardens.
Don't forget about Bands, Brew, and Barbecue at SeaWorld this weekend. As of filming, they haven't announced what performers will be here this weekend, so check our Twitter and Facebook for a look at whenever they do announce that.
And finally, we want to welcome our brand new Photo Finds host, Mikey Monheit. You can hear his voice over the Photo Finds videos on our YouTube channel each week.
Welcome aboard, Mikey.
I think that about wraps it up for us. Thanks for watching, and we hope you'll tune in again next week.
Until then, be sure to visit your local attractions, try something new, and stay safe. But most of all, have fun.
Hey, Banks!
Secret blooper of the week.
On hand, guests can view some of the actual props and costumes used on the show.
Also on hand, guests can view some of the
That's what I just said. The traveling exhibit, 3, 2.
The bibbit,
The bibbit.
ribbit,
Then on Sunday, Sugar Way. Sugar Way?
We can start from the beginning.
This Saturday for Brands.
Sugar Way, Brands,
I can't talk right now.
Antojitos Authentic Mexican Food. Let's give it a taste. Sorry, I got tongue-tied. They have artists here painting masks for you, and they're included with your meal. I got mine. I messed up. I'm so sorry. They have That's a quick look at Antojitos. But you...
Do you want to fly back with us?
I would love to.
Yeah.
I would love
you
to.
know how to fly, right?
I have faith, trust, and a little pixie dust.
Yes, but you have to think of a happy thought.
I've got happy thoughts. Home.
Home is your happy thought.
Home. My family is my happy thought.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Do you like ice cream? That one's mine.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
Ice cream.
Bedtime story.
Donuts? Donuts are always very good. Ooh.
Mine's fighting with the pirates.
Flying with the pirates?
Yeah.
Also the pirate ship up there, yeah. Oh, ew. Hook might be in there.
They're everywhere.